Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. I'm very happy how it came out. Nothing like we planned, but it was perfect.
We go to the top with the Philippines. We go to the top with the Netherlands.
Singapore,
We go Singapore.
absolutely. We are in Singapore. We'll make a show of it. Yeah,
Bangladesh.
yeah, indeed.
See you at the top.
See you at the top. Thank you, Dr. Bill. Appreciate you.
Wow, thank you, Kumaran. That was a very awesome video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A very good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone who is present here tonight. So tonight we are going to start off with none other than Mabel Chan from Singapore. So over to you, Mabel.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me share screen. I don't think I need sound. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Passion Global. And we are your hosts. Dr. Bill William is here with us tonight, and myself, Mabel Chan, Jeannie, and Faith Yo. We are your hosts tonight from Singapore with Kumaran from Malaysia and John Barilla from USA. So here, and then tonight, our special guest as well as host is Dr. Bill Williams from USA. Tonight's agenda, tonight's agenda is corporate updates. We need to go through that with all that is happening this week. And then we'll share about the heart of Mr. Ash Mufarah, leading to Dr. Bill Williams sharing his passion, his heart, and one quality to assist fulfilling passion. All of us, the floor will be open for ONPASSIVEians' passion, sharing their passion, and Kumaran will lead us with an All Connect link to talk about WhatsApp. So here, let me see. Let me touch on just one slide about the mission of Passion Global, this webinar every Thursday coming from Singapore, Malaysia. We are here to nurture mindset and leadership for passion and all bless. We attempt to ignite passion for humanity to make the world a better place, the vision of ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE has got offices in US, India, Dubai, Singapore, and lately in Egypt. So welcome Egypt to the family. Corporate updates. Let me quickly go into corporate updates. Big news this is the third week we are talking about this. Big news, our CEO is going to refund the $97 to us. This $97 is our early bird registration fee to be a founder. With the 10 credits earlier given to us, we would eventually, when the refund is activated, we will have $107 US in our O wallet. For the purpose of purchasing ONPASSIVE products, this will affect the disbursement of more than 100 million by the company to us. And yet, whatever you are hearing now, it is the tip of the iceberg. This is exactly the words of our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufarah. Everything that we have heard, it is just the tip of the iceberg. As promised, Mr. Ash Mufarah has the biggest heart and generosity, and as promised, and he is delivering, no one will be left behind. Everyone will be able to buy from day one of product launch because of the 107 in our O wallet. We have money in our O wallet to start buying something. So everyone will have an even footing. When we talk about buying a product, let me talk about O Connect being one of the first product to be available to us for purchase. And as the generosity of Mr. Ash Mufarah goes, buying 1 month subscription of OConnect, it will be good for us for 3 months. So how does it run? OConnect is a paid product that we can purchase every month. So founders buy the first month purchase, and it will be good for 3 months commission. Example, if you buy in June, it will be good for commission for June, July, August. And then the next month's subscription or purchase will be from September onwards. And the one in the blue box is that there will be more than enough commission accumulated in June, July, August to take care of future subscriptions. That's what we anticipate. The last 3 weeks, we also talk about founders membership being a yearly renewable membership. So for those who are new to this, yes, founders membership is renewable every year. We paid $97 as a founders early bird sign up fee. The fee will be good for 365 days, even though you may have paid it 5 years, 4 years, 3 years ago, but it will only kickstart the 365 as from 1st of June or around the date as Mr. Ash Mufarah will release the kickoff date to us. This $97, as I have said in the previous slide, $97 paid upon sign up will be refunded to us. So it's almost like our membership is free. Affiliate link will be available soon, maybe this week, with a video. The key is that it will be available with a video explaining ONPASSIVE. It will be a viral tool to get attention to join. OConnect being one of the first product to be launched in the next few days or soon. It will come with a new look, complete with mobile app, desktop, web app driven by AI, connecting the world in an instant. Now, this products here, this is to show you the products that we have in ONPASSIVE. Coming soon will be, as we heard this morning from Mr. Ash Mufarah, coming soon will be OTracker, OConnect, and ODesk. These few slides in the next 5 minutes, we're talking about corporate updates. Yes, Mr. Ash Mufarah is telling us coming soon, one of the first few products available for purchase will be OTracker, OConnect, and ODesk. And then we all know that the free product is Onet, Otrim, and Omail. We also heard this morning under O-Wallet or the eKYC, money, it will be available also complete with the KYC and anything in the O-Wallet. It will be available with royalty program and banking facilities. Pardon my description if it's not accurate, but basically Mr. Ash Mufarah says is that the eKYC, the eKYC will be available with banking facilities. For the complete understanding, we have to go to the back office to read it, but it's exciting what is being worked out for us day and night for the last 5 years. Additional good thing will be announced shortly. Basically, the company is checking to make sure they are fully legal before announcing them. So all that we have heard is only the tip of the iceberg. This ONPASSIVE is huge to us. We cannot imagine how blessed we are to have crossed the path of ONPASSIVE, and today we are the early founding members. Mr. Ash Mufarah also say along with the tip of the iceberg that we have known. Last year, we secured the biggest marketing campaign. And now we have almost signed up for something that is 100 times bigger. I just want us to know, with all this update, to anticipate something huge and big from Mr. Ash Mufara from ONPASSIVE, something big, 100 times bigger than what we have encountered last year. Wow, wow, wow. Let's all really be excited. And I just want to repeat what I said last week. With all that is happening, iceberg, campaigns, branding, from top to tops. I just want to quote Amos 9:13. When the reaper will be overtaken by the plowman and the planter by the treading of grapes. We don't understand this verse, but with ONPASSIVE, we can have a glimpse of it. As we want to plant, we founders, we realize that the grapes are ready for treading. We haven't planted, but the grapes are ready for treading. As we want to tread, the wine is already overflowing through the mountains. And this is because before we can understand what ONPASSIVE is, before we can do anything, Mr. Ash Mufara has done all the work for us the last 5 years. That's why before we can even understand, before we can plan, before we can tread, the world is dripping with new wine for ONPASSIVians, for affiliates, for us who are in ONPASSIVE. Something massive is happening to us. Something beautiful is happening to us. I hope this Amos 9:13 help us to understand a little bit of how blessed we are. ONPASSIVE account and you. We were saying to people who join us, do not have to sell or recruit anyone to join, right? We were saying everything is done for you. Then how do we get customers? How do we get our commissions? The next 2 slides attempt to do it. ONPASSIVE.com has been signing up, registering people, registering customers who want to join ONPASSIVE or have joined ONPASSIVE. They are all right now in a registration pool, and they will be assigned to us, all founders, affiliates, or early founding members. All those repeating, all those who have come in from the company, they will be assigned to us. The company will keep nothing from themselves. They are not advertising themselves. They are just what you call collecting customers for us. But at the same time, let's acknowledge there are many affiliates and early bird founders who also love marketing and are already doing marketing on their own account. So they are reaching out to their friends, reaching out to the market. So they will have this batch of customers in addition to what the company gives. But we hope and we believe and we trust what the company gives us is many times more than our individual effort. This one is about how do we get customers on the top left-hand corner in red. This page talk about how do we get our commissions when the customers assigned to us or in our account, when they start buying paid products, we will begin to receive commissions. So this is where our commissions come from. Customers does not equate to commission. It's when customers start buying the paid products, we get commission. This page talk about ONPASSIVE account and you have an ONPASSIVE account, but you do not have any business. So what do you sell? What do you represent? You represent all the products of ONPASSIVE, as you can see on the left. Basically, is ONPASSIVE sells ONPASSIVE products for you. What about you have your own business products to sell? you can also use this account to sell your business. Basically, this ONPASSIVE account is a multiple business center reaching out to the global market for multiple streams of income. That's why one ONPASSIVE account is so powerful. It's a multiple business center. Just with ONPASSIVE account is already 50, 60 business center plus yours. So this is how powerful ONPASSIVE account, and you will reign even from this day onwards. Now let me quickly touch with the next 5-7 minutes on the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh, and then Dr. Bill Williams will come in. The heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh. I just feel I need to touch on the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh because some of us are seeing the business plan where it is stated now, don't talk about teams, don't talk about layers, we are not MLM. So what about the people who have joined us in the months and years earlier? All commissions, yes, the business plan of ONPASSIVE is no teams, no layers, no MLM, all commissions payable through sales of a product only. It has got to be legal transactions and payout in order for the business to go long term. Let me explain one, trusting the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh. Let me go on this regulations and compliance. ONPASSIVE, we are a brick and mortar company with superior solutions to promote businesses and improve bottom line of our company, of our account. We are not an investment company. We are not a get rich quick company. Compensation is paid when a sale is done. Ensuring all this guideline and regulations is to ensure ONPASSIVE for the years to come with different governments and authorities. The CEO, as I've mentioned, has the biggest of heart. As promised, he's delivering. Refund of the early bird sign-up fee is a shocker to all of us. We're talking about the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh and moving forward. He says more ways are being studied to pay us. More ways are being studied to pay us. And whatever we are hearing is only the tip of the iceberg. This is ONPASSIVE. The heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh, he has said months and years ago, do it or die, guaranteeing our success, sharing wealth with us, and not only sharing wealth with us, he vowed to share wealth with us. Which CEO would vow to these things? $97 for apple trees, not an apple, not a basket of apple, but apple trees and orchard for us, leaving a legacy to the next generation. Yes, ONPASSIVE is generational wealth. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, family of ONPASSIVE, any one of you can ask for a refund if you think you have better use of the $97. If you think you're waiting too long, if you think it's a burden for you to wait, if you have a better use of $97, in some countries, a dinner, just a dinner for two, you can ask for a refund even right now. This is probably the last two slides for pertaining to the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh. Look at the picture on the right and this writing. My biggest dream is to say, Dad, now you can take a rest. I can take care of this family. So apple trees for generational wealth. From parents to children, naturally, many of us are doing that, but it also can be from children to parents, relatives and loved ones, to community, to humanity, and together the 1.4 million, the 2 million of us will reach the world with a strong helping hand. The vision of Mr. Ash Mufareh, making the world a better place, one person at a time. Founders, you and I are that person. One family at a time. Founders, your family and my family are so blessed. Founders, collectively, let's do more. 1.4, we can reach 1.4 million person at a time, 1.4 million families at a time, several communities at a time, eradicating poverty as much as possible. This is the vision of Mr. Ash Mufareh. And 1 week ago, he says, we, the 1.4 million of us, we are his motivation. I am in ONPASSIVE. I believe in ONPASSIVE because God is in it. Mr. Ash Mufareh has said many months ago that he acknowledges God, that God has endorsed ONPASSIVE and given him triple power. Triple power. The vision of making the world a better place is his empowerment. The 1.4 million of us, the early registration, the early founders are one of his power, and a super executive team in Dubai and all over wherever they are, in all the offices of ONPASSIVE, is one of his empowerment. When a man acknowledges God, it's humility, and God will exalt him in due time. His achievements will be divinely empowered because he acknowledged God. And then ONPASSIVE will definitely make an impact in the world for generations to come. Now, I will hand over and let Dr. Bill share his heart, his passion, and one quality to help, one of the leadership quality or quality to assist fulfilling passion. And I will open up the floor for ONPASSIVians to share their passion. Let me touch a little bit about Dr. Bill Williams. He said in one of his posts, mindset is like a map. Your mind is like a map. It's how you navigate the world and how you look at it. Dr. Bill Williams was with us day 2 of our joining ONPASSIVE, or at least on my joining. 3 here, I was 001 in Singapore, came across Dr. Bill Williams' invitation to join. Soon after, Toyhim and I joined, and on day 2, divinely, out of the few 100,000 and out of the big globe, we managed to track down Dr. Bill Williams as soon as we joined on day 2 of our joining ONPASSIVE. Dr. Bill Williams was with us from day 1 of our webinar from Singapore, Malaysia, giving credibility and substance to our webinar's content, and his life's work and mission gave and continue to give us confidence and hope. Dr. Bill Williams founded the Solace Dental Advisors and the 10K a Day Dentist podcast. He is director of the 5M Mastermind, where dentists learn to be 10,000 a day producers. Over 45 years in practice, he has been a noted international speaker, business coach, and #1 bestseller, author and clinician. Dr. Bill Williams, the floor is yours. Let me stop sharing.
Who could do a better job of introducing a webinar than Mabel Chan?
Thank you,
Such
Dr.
a
Bill.
fine presentation. I thank you so much for being our leader in Singapore, one of many leaders. I thank Jeannie and Faith and everyone who started out in Singapore and just did everything, bringing it along. Of course, we couldn't do it without you, and I'm glad to be a part of your team. I would like to, say that this is a team effort, what we've accomplished through the Passion group, and nobody should be more or less than anybody else, but you know, everybody is aware of the stars that have arisen out of Singapore. I mean, Qumran came along and Chris came along, Abdi came along. So many people have risen up through Singapore to become international leaders, and that's one of my joys. The things I'll be talking about in my presentation. What happens when you find good people and let them run, the leadership that springs from that. So I've enjoyed it, and everyone is aware of what we're talking about, how good. Let me share my screen. See if I've got a presentation that might come close to being half as good as Mabel's. What is your passion? And you can see the screen okay, can you?
Yes, we can.
We are on the Passion webinar, Passion Global. And I have a question for you. What is life? Have you ever dissected it out and brought your mind to bear on what are the individual pieces that make up a life? Well, we know that time, places, people we run into, meet, get to know, the events that happen to us during a period of time, these things are what make up a life. It may be the time you have on Earth is divided into segments. You know, you could be talking about decades. I've always talked about the fact that I've got a 10-year attention span. I don't know if you ever heard me say that, but I can focus pretty well before I want to move on to another focus point. A life is made up of years, of days, minutes, hours. A life has many parts of it that are built into a time zone that things happen and then we move on to something else. A life is made up of places, you know, locations around the globe that we've been to, we traveled to. I've been in Singapore in my life. I've been in Bali, Taiwan, Japan, China, Hong Kong, Australia. So I've been around your neighborhood. I've been to the nations. In the States, you know, I've traveled to maybe 45 of the 50 states in the United States. And then well, we really live in a community. We make our life in our community. We spend 98% of our time typically in our single community. And we spend time in our home. And then really life happens at home, doesn't it? You make a life at a home. And so you work hard making a home a good life. And life is made up of people. It could be, initially, it's your family. It's the people who take care of you when you're small. It's the people who help you grow up and become who you are. Your mom and dad, your grandparents. Jeannie's grandma now. That's your family is growing. A life is made up of friends that you make. Those that you run into, get acquainted with, get to like, they're your friends. And you do things with friends. But let's not forget, a life is made up of people that are not your friends. They may be your foes. And so you have to learn to negotiate and you have to learn to navigate around those things that are not your friends, your foes. And so it's a yin yang situation in life. Things are always not perfect. They're always not rosy. They don't always go your way. And so a life is made up of challenges and it's made up of positive and negative events and positive and negative people. And what we know is that the birth of a person is where a beginning of life happens. And then we go through an education period, don't we? We have to learn to become a productive human being. And we typically get married, we typically have children, we establish our careers. And a lot of times the careers change. They morph into a different career, job, position. Hopefully it goes up in a positive curve, and we're getting better and better jobs, better and better positions in a company, your own company. But sometimes along the way, there's going to be retirement. If you live long enough, you can stop working and live off with the fruits of your labor. And nobody escapes life. We all have a certain period of time on earth, and we're assured of a afterlife, we hope. Everyone understands that through their religious beliefs that there's hope for the future, that it's not just what we have on earth, but a heavenly home also. So that is our life. So Mabel asked me to talk about what is my passion? What do I want to accomplish on earth? Well, I think if I look back at my 73 years on earth, one of the things that seems to drive me is that I want to make it work out for everyone else, that they are successful, that they can overcome those foes or the events that are not perfect. So they have to learn to solve problems. If you can be a problem solver and help people, well, that's what I've been all my life. I've been a dentist, and I've been negotiating how to correct the problems of dental disease and dysfunction for people. You know, I made crooked teeth straight. I made painful teeth comfortable. I made ugly teeth look beautiful. And that's been my professional position. But it didn't take me but 5 years to understand that there's more to it than just fixing problems that are related to aesthetics or a pain. And I started digging into more education, and I started looking at what could I do to be better than the average dentist, the average person doing my job in my career. And so I started becoming a TMJ pain specialist, and I spent the next 15, 20 years learning everything there was to know about TMJ, head and neck pain, and then teaching that to dentists all around the world. So that was my passion early, teaching others. And I learned to teach about something that I was passionate about. And that's the secret of life, is if you want to be a good teacher, you have to be passionate about what you're teaching. And I really did love head and neck pain as my subject matter. And we started institutes, and we started bringing people to the awareness that what we do in our profession of dentistry was not enough. We had to expand out and incorporate what they did in other professions to bring the profession of dentistry up to the level of what's possible. So we were helping people solve problems. I found out that most people need more structure. If they're going to actually accomplish anything significant in life, they have to do it with a structure. And how do you get structure? You know, you find systems that work, that other people have identified. Not too many of us are innovators. Not too many of us can create new, better things, be inventors. But there are people who have done that. And if you can find the people who have done it, then you need to work with those people, those experts, the smart people of the world, and then implement the systems to create the structure to help the people solve the problems. And so as I grew as a professional, I started to change my focus from teaching didactic data to sharing about leadership and management solutions to get the most out of life. I was going in my educational career from teaching how to solve a problem of a single issue to solving a problem of life and how to become a better leader, how to manage a team better. So the last half of my life, I shifted from teaching dentists how to be better technicians to being better leaders and managers. And that led me to start to seeing what I could do, start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, these individual times, places, people, and events that happened in our lives. I started putting the pieces together so that we could work things out to begin to line them up and make them have a good look, or in other words, a good life. If you orchestrate and structure things in a way that people can grow and learn and systematize their life, that was my goal. That was my interest, my passion. So take an example from my practice as a dentist. You know, the typical growth curve, as I studied it, was to begin a practice, you grow, you get 10, 20 years into it. You're closing in on your peak at 40, 50 years old, and then you start to decline as you get older. You typically see a practice go down as the dentist gets tired, or the dentist gets impaired, the dentist gets disinterested. Maybe he just doesn't want to work as hard or can't. And so that was the typical growth curve. And so it was important for me as a consultant and a coach at this point to start talking about, how do you continue to grow beyond the normal practice? And I always looked at a practice, you know, in terms of dollar production. If you started out at zero, one dentist would typically in the United States be producing $500,000 up to $1 million at their maximum productivity. And then if they kept practicing a longer time, a lot of times they would decline. And by the time they were ready to retire at 60 or 70, they were only producing 200,000 or 300,000. Their practice was dying out. Well, I didn't like that idea, and I wanted to help the dentist that I was consulting do something different, because I wanted them to follow my lead. And I came up with the concept of overlapping curves. And so in my particular practice, I went in 1975, I graduated from dental school. I opened my practice in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And then quickly I became interested in TMJ and orthodontics, as I mentioned, this model of pain control, and blend it with aesthetics. And along the way, very soon in 1981, I found a business principle from Quest Practice Management, where I learned how to become a better manager and a better leader early in my career. And I started implementing business concepts into the practice of dentistry. We're not taught that kind of thing in dentistry in our dental schools. We have to learn business on our own after we get out. Then I learned dental implants. And after 23 years, I started over, and I talked about this in a previous discussion, that I started over at age 48. I sold the practice in Stone Mountain, started all the way over with new practice in Suwanee. And I discovered that I needed to market, and I needed to do it well. I had all the technical skills, but I didn't have any patience. And so I started web-centric marketing, and I was a webmaster for my own website, plus many other dentists. And so I developed the first dental website in our area and dominated that market because of that for the next 20 years. I got more training in cosmetic dentistry, sedation dentistry, full mouth reconstruction, and I finally transitioned the practice and sold it 10 years ago. And I then concentrated on the 5M Mastermind, teaching dentists how to become better dentists, more productive. And along the way, I found out that my teaching, which started back in 1981 in Toronto, Canada, was my first international course. Soon after I started teaching, I was talking about multiple sources of income, that you should not rely on one thing. At that particular time, I was talking more about do more dental procedures, you know, don't just do fill-ins and crowns, do orthodontics, do root canals, extract third molar or wisdom teeth, do dental implants. I was teaching multiple sources of dental income. But soon in the 1990s, I was introduced to many multi-level marketing ideas and other direct sales organizations. And so I caught fire on that and went all around the world. For the next 10 years, I traveled to the USSR, and when it broke up, I went to Kazakhstan, to Russia, to I went to Indonesia, I went to Greece and Costa Rica. All around the world, I was doing international business, trying to find something that was going to keep my interest. You know, I had about a 10-year span, as I said, international travel, and I kept the dental practice going the same time. So anyway, when I met Mabel, I was doing a SIA, anti-aging, a health and wellness product, and I got involved with ONPASSIVE right about this time, and I was already an international person in ASEA, talking about, you know, the benefits of having this particular anti-aging product as one of your routine staples every day. And soon it became apparent that I had to choose if I was going to be an international speaker for ASEA or for ONPASSIVE. And of course, the main result is I decided I would focus on ONPASSIVE for now. And that's the concept of overlapping curves. And it's important that you realize what just happened. Every time that I wanted some mental stimulation, some business stimulation to my practice, to my life, because you see, it could happen not just for your business, but it's for your mental stimulation. If you bring in something new into your life that you can focus on, and then you can enjoy the growth pattern that comes from renewed stimulation, then you never suffer a downturn. Everything you do adds on what you've done before. And so the overlapping curves mean you get a new interest, a new focus to those times, events, people. And it was new people I met along the way that spurred me on. It was the mentors along the way that spurred me on. And so I built a nice practice. I renovated the facility from 3,000 square feet to 5,000 to 10,000. Eventually, I bought the building, and we kept growing, and we kept doing things that would lead us forward. And along the way, we set up a vision, mission, and culture in our practice. And I wanted to share with you our vision statement that we started out in second practice in Swanee when I started over at age 48. And it was to create smiles people love throughout the southeastern United States with a comprehensive, comfortable, state-of-the-art of dentistry, and to offer love, hope, and light to seekers in all nations through dental mission experiences. And it was in the year 2000 that I had my birthday party. We call it the halfway there party, when I turned 50. And so I said, I'm halfway home to 100. So I'm going to say, from now on, I'm going to dedicate all the things I do to helping people around the world. And that's when we started our dental missions to Africa. And I'd been on some missions before, but this was the first long-term plan that was consistent, that we went every year for 10, 12 years straight. I always measured success in dentistry if I could be unique, if I could be state-of-the-art, if I could be high-tech, comprehensive, compassionate, efficient, effective, with an excellent team. And wouldn't you know that that's pretty much what Ash Mafarth is doing with ONPASSIVE? If you look at all those words over there, that would describe everything that Ash is doing and wants to do to provide for his people. So that's like, we are brothers. Everybody has mentors, and I got started early in life in 1980, even actually 1979, my first mentor. But this gentleman was Omar Reed, one of the fathers of the dental mastermind. And he said, and I always use his quote, if it's been done, it's probably possible. That's where that came from. And he was the first one that taught me about that in the early 1980s. I eventually became his protege and went out to his practice many times in 1986. So what we worked on as a mentee being mentored by Omail was we wanted to create a balanced life. And he taught me well. He said that most people just have this kind of a plan. They work and they work and they work. And that's the biggest factor in their life. And then, oh, maybe they'll have a little bit of play and family and worship after they finish work. And he was saying this is an unbalanced life. You know, you can build teeth all day, you can put in implants all day and do braces on people and make people's teeth straight. But when you go home, you don't have anything left over for your family. And you don't spend time in worship, you just work. And so we wanted to create a balanced life. We wanted to do more than just be a dentist. And so we talked about balancing worship and family, work and play, and putting things in an order so that you have your focus in the right place. And for me, the holistic focus is holy is he, be Christ-like, be what our God wants us to be. That's my focus. So as we talked about, we want to, with God, all things be possible. Matthew 19:26. And I have the Holy Spirit as my counselor. So if I'm on the right track, then I'm listening to that counselor, the best mentor, because those are the ways. Now, along the way, far after the time that I started over at my age 48, I read a book by Bob Buford called Halftime. And he described exactly what I had been doing. My first half was about me. I was from 1975 to 1995, I was developing and building the way I thought it should be. My practice, my life, and it was doing very well. But at halftime, when I started over, I realized that I really wasn't seeking God's direction in my life. And so I spent some time in prayer. I spent some time really looking through what could be rather than what was. And I realized that if I did things God's way, things could turn out even better. And that's exactly the theme of halftime. Is there's an epiphany moment called halftime in your life where you realize it's not all about me, it's about everyone else. And I think Ash has already laid that principle down pretty well in ONPASSIVE. It's not about me, it's about serving all the other people in the world. And so we started off on our missionary journey. We started off on a journey of really self-examination. And Bob Buford came out with a second book called Finishing Well, which is kind of sequel to Halftime. And it talks about what do you do when you get ready for retirement from your job, when you are doing a career change, and what is the impact you want to have on the world. So Finishing Well is about having an impact on the world. And so we're sitting here in ONPASSIVE, and we love to call it the ONPASSIVE life. ONPASSIVE life is where we are at the point where we're able to say we're moving to the next phase of our life. We're making a significant change in our career. We may be able to say we're going to retire from our old job and move into the ONPASSIVE life. So that's the hope and dream we all have. So if you're doing that, you're changing your game plan from success to significant. In Halftime and in Finishing Well, Bob talks about you spent your whole life trying to be a success. And when you realize that you don't have to do just that, you also want to be significant. You want to leave a legacy. You want to leave a thing behind that's bigger than yourself, what you accomplished for yourself. You want to change the world. You want to take stock and you want to look at what do you believe. You want to find your one thing You know, my friend Artie Cashin talks about find your one thing, do one thing that's going to significantly change the world. And for me, it was taking the overlapping curves of life and blending them into a life mission. And it took lifelong learning of growing and taking in new ideas, that 10-year cycle of learn, implement, and earn. And if you can learn from what you study, implement it, then you'll earn another step along the way towards more maturity, more fun, more educational opportunities will keep coming to you as long as you're on that lifelong learning mission. You regain control of your life and you actually do finish well when you get to the point. So our mission back in 1998, when I started over, was to bring God into the workplace. That was my life mission of turning it over to God and just seeing where he would lead me every day. So I looked at every day as a day. That was the worship I was doing. I was just seeing every day as a day of worship, where I would just go in and work on people and give them the best result I could. And Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not as a human master for them, but since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward, it is the Lord Christ you are serving. So you basically free your mind from serving people to serving the Lord in the best way you can. And that meant that I was seeing every patient as an opportunity to minister God's love. And if we had compassion, if we had best intentions, we would never do the wrong thing for the person. We would always give them the best that we had to offer. So that was kind of the focus point. And I learned to lead by example and do things that other people would like to do. And if you lead by example, you'll have more followers than if you lead by dictation. Being a good witness is important. A witness is somebody who others watch doing the right thing. And so I was enjoying having a balanced life. And we got our first grandchild. We got visits to many places around the world. In educational pursuits, we would go and see everything that we wanted to see in life. You know, we travel well. We plan to finish well by taking the overlapping curves of life from birth through our teen years, through my college and dental school years. I bought my first practice. I gained my technical expertise, but I had that halftime experience where I realized there's more to life. And that was the time where I started teaching not technical techniques. I started teaching life skills, better leadership, better management. And along the way, I gained my spiritual focus and got closer and more knowledgeable about things of spiritual nature. Eventually came to that practice transition when my dad passed at his age 88. I was 62. And I realized I don't need to work. I need to be balanced. And so then I went from that point and I said, well, it's time to sell this thing and start a new life. And I never thought I'd work 10 years in that new life, but I was enjoying working as a person that didn't own the practice. I was enjoying teaching in my mastermind. And so I retired this year in February for good. And I really do feel like I'm finishing well because all the overlapping curves have come to that point where I reached the goal. And, you know, thankfully, one thing that I have is the final curve is called ONPASSIVE. And it'll last me, I'm sure, for the rest of time. I don't think I need to go find another 10-year plan. I think that this may evolve into much more over time. We can have more fun and do more good through ONPASSIVE than just about anything that we've done in the past. So, you know, as far as my point of view is, having a passion and focus and building a life starts with recognizing the timeline, recognizing that there are many places you can go and be with the people. And I'm looking forward to the passive life being about taking time to travel to the places where the people are that I like and enjoy being around. So that means I'll be coming to Singapore. That means I'll be coming to London. That means I'll be coming to Dubai, to India, to the Caribbean, to Africa again. So that's the point that I wanted to kind of lay out is if you lay your overlapping curves out so that your life becomes a joy to run and not a toil, then what more can you ask for? And Ash has given us the vehicle to have a way to finish well. That's the best news. We all have a way to finish well now. So that's my point today. That's my passion. Glad I got a chance to share this particular talk with you guys because you're some of the most excited, most endearing people in my life right now. So I'll turn it back over to Jeannie and Faith and Mabel and Tumran.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Bill, for sharing your life with us. Wow, it was such an awesome journey that you have taken. And I'm so glad that you share God with us and that, you know, God is your anchor point. And I'm a believer too. So yes, I'm with you. So with God, we will not fail. Yes. So with that, I think we have heard you. We have heard you from the beginning of your journey till now. And the journey has been smooth and it's always up going, moving forward and always higher and higher and higher. And that reminds me of ONPASSIVE. We have gone through 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, and there are more tops to come. So thank you, Dr. Bill. Thank you for sharing your passion with us. So now I would like to open the floor to all of us who are here who would like to share your passion. Yeah, I have a hand up now, and that is none other than Mr. John Barilla. Thank you, Dr. Bill.
Hi. Hello,
Hi.
everybody. I'm the Tin Man, and I have a heart. I would just like to start off by saying that. Also, I have to say I'm going to be short, as I usually am short, but I have very little voice, as you can probably hear. So I'm going to be careful in the way I speak. However, I would just like to say to everybody, I'm usually the person that encourages folks. I'm not much of a presenter, but I want to thank everyone that presented today. Again, very, very wonderful presentations to inspire all of us and to help us move forward. And I just want to mention that not only do I have a heart as the Tin Man, as I call myself, but I think we all know what Ash Mufareh displays, the heart that he has, and what he displayed to us yesterday. What an amazing 360 we had yesterday. It was more than a corporate, as he usually comes and fills us with inspiration and things to come. And yesterday was an amazing day, as Ash showed his heart once again, because everything that we have as we move forward, everything he's doing is obviously for us. So I just wanted to say that. And also, I just want to say to all of you, I usually encourage you to stay engaged, stay plugged in, and also look at our back office, not only our OES, but also we continue to look at our O founders, because yesterday's updates from what happened yesterday are there for us in the update section, so that if you didn't get a chance to listen to Mr. Ash, you can go there and read the updates, because it's very, very exciting to hear what he had to offer us yesterday. So I did that this morning when I got up. They've been in there since midnight for me last night, and very, very exciting to look at that. So I want to encourage all of you to please go and do that, and to see just how big Ashmafara's heart is, and hopefully all of our hearts are growing as we move forward in ONPASSIVE. That's all I got, because my voice is going to give out. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for sharing. Even though your voice is running out, but you still did share with us. Thank you so much. Okay, next we have Miss Amina. Sister Amina.
Yeah, hello. Hello,
Hi.
everybody. Good afternoon from me, United Kingdom. And I'm really very glad that Dr. Bill, which I have really great respect toward, today I have experienced and got to know him better, and his journey of life, his education, his professional side as a doctor. I'm really glad, and thank you to share with us, Dr. Bill. As me, if I talk about my passion is not going to change. I am always has this growth and higher mindset since I born, actually. Now, yes, if you have got enough money, you can retire, anytime you wish. But I'm not retiring anytime soon, as the country I'm living, increasing the retiring age, yeah? And I already have got a business to run. I did really very well. And as a single mom, raising 5 kids alone in the country which is not mine, I really did very good. And I set up, that media platform, great media platform on behalf of my Somali community. And I'm doing very well that too. But now that I have got another business on my show, sleeve, ONPASSIVE, my passion increased. And I think I can fulfill all my dreams that I wanted to do, and to help others and to change 1 life, 2 lives, 10 lives, 100 lives, 1 million lives, whatever I can. That's God's will. I can't promise anything, but now I have got a big future. I am looking forward, to do more and to be with you, my brothers and sisters. Just 8 months, I have learned a lot from you, each of you. Each of you, I have learned a lot from me, and I have shared with you a lot from me too, yeah? And that passion that I will be sleeping and wake up with. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I might go back to work, yeah? I might leave, but I'm trying to listen, some of you, the feedback. And thank you, Dr. Bill, again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Amina. Thank you for sharing your passion with us. All right. Next, we have Mr. Pius Uba from Ireland. Can you
hear me? Can you hear me, Jenny? Can you hear me?
Yes, sure. Please go ahead.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on where you are coming from. I'm so happy to see you guys, Jenny from Singapore. I love Singapore. I've been in Singapore, I think 1989. Long time. I haven't been there since then. I love Singapore. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dr. Bill, for everything you say, for all your testimony, which I believe each and every one of us has testimony which ONPASSIVE. I thank you so much for your action and the way you help everyone on the webinar. I have one question, which is I want to understand it very well, because some people ask me those questions on my team. Can we bring in people like from 12, can we register our children in affiliate links to enable them to use the product when they want to? People like from 12 years to 17 years, can we register them and give them their? Can you hear me?
I do.
Yes.
We can bring people in, but we usually have to put them under the parent's name. And when they turn 18, you can turn it over to them to manage, but you manage it for them, but they can come in and benefit, but you definitely have to run it yourself until they reach age of majority.
All those my children, they have founders position already, but I cannot give them that one because they will mess it up. What I say, can I create a reseller's account for them to enable them to use all those free products? No matter I'll pay it for them, no matter I'm going to activate it for them, but can I bring it them again to enable them to use the free products?
I believe we can, if anybody else wants to answer that.
Yes. Piers?
Yes.
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 You can. I believe you can. You can create the account that your children who are minors and you want to let them use the products, right? Or whatever that you've registered for them. So you your registration is under your name, like Dr. Bill just mentioned, but you will hold the account. But if you want them to use the product, yes, they can use your product. No problem.
Yeah,
Am
just
I
give
right,
them
Miro?
give them the password, I think.
Yeah.
Give them the password to enter the account, to get familiarized and to use the products if they are able
So
to.
what I have to do, should I put, when I'm registering them, should I put their name, or should I put I know I'll create an email for them. Should I put their first name and surname, or should I put my name?
It should be registered under your name. Under your name,
right.
yes.
No, you
Until they turn 18, then you can transfer it to them in their name.
you are now talking about them registering a brand new account to be customer and then become an affiliate, right? You're talking about they are not founders, right?
They are founders. They have founders account. I registered them on their founders account.
Okay.
But you know the way the children behave, I cannot give them that account for them to enable them to use the product. So I want to register a new one for them to enable them to use the product.
New one. They come in now will be customers affiliate, right? Yeah. Yes. I think you can, if anybody can register. You got to create an email for them to join under an Omail and then give them the password, everything to do. You know, how the account how the account build up for them, it will be how Mr. Ashmul Farah and ONPASSIVE will cause the account to function and to benefit. But that would be, I think eventually they can also be making commissions, especially, did you say that you are going to buy for them also the paid products?
Yes, I want to buy them a paid product. They will use that particular account. I don't want them to use the particular account of O-Founder, which I've already registered them 3 years ago. I want to register them under affiliate so that I will activate and they will use it. I think you can. Because on the one of the O-Founder, there's a lot of, I don't want it to go there because that's still minor.
Okay. I think you can, anybody can sign up. They can sign up, you can sign up for them. And then if they have the password, if they have the password, anyway, it's a clean platform. They will go in and familiarize with the product. So we don't have to worry how they manage, how they play with it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mabel. Thank you very much for everyone.
You're welcome.
My question. Thank you.
Thank you, Piers. Thank you. All right. Next we have Miss Nafiso. Ms. Nafiso, please.
Hi, good afternoon. Here in the UK, I just back 2 days ago. I'm so glad to back to my home. Thank you so much, everyone who give us a lot of opportunities, especially Singapore. Everyone who give us information, give us opportunity to learn from, to gather all this information. Thank you so much, Mapo, Dr. Bill, William. We learn your journey. We can. I'm wishing that journey it happened to me as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And my passion was clear from the beginning, even before the ONPASSIVE. My goal is one goal. As a single mom, I raise the children for myself. So I want to every single mom who on the planet to have their own business to look after their children in their home. So working from home, mom, fully mom, stay at home, look after her children and have her own business at home is my main passion. Is my main goal to achieve it. I don't care how long it takes, but I started that 7 years ago. I fell in other business to do that. We gradually do something, but it wasn't the last. And then I moved to ONPASSIVE. So ONPASSIVE is the one I think someone speaking. So that's ONPASSIVE is my one big only dream. I will achieve what I set 7 years ago. And I am hoping it's 100%. I am sure ONPASSIVE is something that brings my dream alive, and I am working on it. And the other things I would like to add it up is the one thing that Ash said last night. I listened from the live, from the beginning to the end. When Ash said, we starting the 2 million over 2 million customers, a lot of people, they thinking that we are on the ecosystem, we get to go, and we are member of those 2 million people. So is there a lot of people who joined the ecosystem, but, sorry, someone called up my, sorry. A lot of people is on the ecosystem and they are thinking, yes, I'm a member of those 2 million people or over 2 million people. You are not, if you are not signed affiliate link or ready to do the business. The Ash talking about those 2 million people is the people who already signed the affiliate and ready to go. So doesn't matter if you are a founder or customer or anything. If you want to do the business, you have to become an affiliate or reseller to do this business. So I know in my ecosystem, I check a lot of people who just joined the system, but not to sign the affiliate. So if you just join the system, but you don't sign anything, can't run ONPASSIVE the business, because this business is a legal business, is you have to do everything before you join those over 2 million people. So I will remind our founders and customers to do the right things before too late. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Nafiso. Thank you. Okay, next we have Mabel. Mabel?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bill, for sharing, as Amina says, your life's journey with us. So much for us to pick up and to learn, ahead of us for what you have journeyed. I learned that it's time to take stock of our life, the time that we have. And then I realized that many of us have dreams, and with ONPASSIVE, we can regain control of our time, energy to focus on something meaningful. I also like the way how you have your statement to say, from success to significance. Many a times we stop at success, but then you cause us to reflect from success to significance, to purpose, and actually to many of us is fulfillment. What is it? What is your passion? Fulfill it, and that's it. A step closer to a better finish line. So thank you, Dr. Bill, for sharing. Overall, you're sharing with us a balanced life, not just work, 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 but then I love the way you do it. Maybe some won't understand for worship, family, work. So because God will bring all perspective in order. So thank you, Dr. Bill, for sharing with us. We learned so much more of it. We're just trying to capture the gist of it right now. But I thank you. Your overlapping curve, for me to better understand, is all our life, different events, they are all stepping stones to help us reach a more fulfilled life. So let's take stock. Let's regain control as ONPASSIVE is enabling us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mabel. Okay, next we have Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Jennings, for giving me this opportunity. As you all know, the first thing is I want to thank our Maker for bringing all of us together. If it wasn't for him, we will not be here. We will not be breathing at all. There are a lot of people in the hospital begging, or they're paying for air, but we are not. So I want to thank him for that. I want to thank our Maker, our Father in heaven, Jehovah, for bringing somebody, our visionary, to all of us, because he saw the vision before you and I. When he saw the vision, he decided to share it to you and I, because he loves humanity. And this, our visionary, is Mr. Ash Mufara. He is not a selfish man at all. And he wants all of us also to share our vision when we start receiving the apple. I believe we will do that. I want to take this moment to thank Sister Mabel. I would say extraordinary presentation. But the first thing that you did was you were thanking God. I noticed, well, I know that some people don't believe in him, but you do. Good job. I'm proud of you. And you have that passion, especially when you're presenting. I notice that you love ONPASSIVE like crazy. Thank you for your leadership. Hey, I want to thank our Dr. Bill. Magnificent presentation. And something that you say, which makes me happy too. You mentioned our Father in heaven. You love him, just like some of us do. You have that faith. You have that passion by going to Africa, my Africa, to help our people there. I want to thank you for the love that you have, not only for us in Africa, but all over the globe. Thank you, Dr. Bill. I appreciate you. And I always said, you are also an asset to this company. Thank you for loving our CEO, in which we all love him. All right. Now, when it comes to my own passion, you guys know that I love ONPASSIVE, right? And you know that I got married to ONPASSIVE March the 30th of 2020. 22. But before I proceed, passion is a value that holds significant meaning to you, or an activity that you enjoy doing. Just like Dr. Bill enjoy being a dentist, helping each and everyone. Queen Mabel, she enjoys our Father in heaven, and she enjoys presenting very well, utilizing, she can present. That is your passion. Now, as a professional pursuing a passion, as a career, can bring you greater fulfillment and the contribution you make in a marketplace. So an example will be, Benny, I do enjoy helping all our brand ambassadors or affiliates. I'm going to give you an example. During the time that we were migrating to the ecosystem, right? One good month, Dr. Patient, Dr. Derek, we were doing it like helping, spending hours upon hours. But what they did to me, I learned from them. You know, when sometimes brand ambassadors or affiliates, after they have migrated to the ecosystem, sometimes there is a problem that they cannot go back because they spell, you know, like when you create the Omail, sometimes, let's give an example, drbenny@gmail.com, right? Then the Benny, I spell B-E-N-N-Y. But I might go now and change it, which is a mistake, by spelling it B-E-N-N-I. So that's the problem that a lot of our brand ambassadors are facing at this moment. So what I want to tell you guys is, I learned from Dr. Patience, Dr. Derek. So when they have this problem, the first thing that you have to do is to make sure that they have their email ready, either Yahoo or Gmail or whatever email. Now, if they open their email, now you log into the ecosystem, you click what? OTP, right? When you click that OTP, and then ONPASSIVE now will send you the code. When they send you that code, you go back and check the email, the Omail that you created. So, to tell the truth, a lot of our brand ambassadors have been facing that problem. OTP. So I just want to say, I learned from these people a lot. I also learned from Engineer Mike when he taught me OConnect, you know, like creating the OConnect, the webinar. So, and then I went to the webinar, and then he taught me all those key features. So can you believe that after he taught me, the same day I was able to teach 3 people that same day. So I really want to thank these individuals for helping me. But hey, my passion is to help mostly, especially our elderly. I do have Mama who is 75 years old. She knows nothing, but she counts on me. Papa who is 80 counts on me. A lot of people count on me. So when I sleep, to tell the truth, I sleep and I dream ONPASSIVE, right? So my main aim is to help those who are in need. And again, to help the underprivileged children, the orphanage, the widowers. And since I'm here in the United States, when I start receiving the apples, I will help St. Jude's Hospital. And I used to work in a group home as well. I love taking care of those patients because some of the, you know, like their children will keep their parents in the nursing home and they will not even go there. So you have to make them happy, feed them, dress them, wash them, feed them, dress them, play with them, make them feel at home. So my passion is to help whoever is in need. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny, for sharing your passion with us. Okay, next we have Ms. Masian. Ms. Masian,
Hello.
Hi. Long
Good
time no
morning.
see.
I Yeah, that's true. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I came in, but I really don't open my camera because I'm already at work. This morning I'm happy to be here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my fellow affiliate from our brand ONPASSIVE opportunity. We all know my name is Marcel Nemabu, and I'm here this morning first to thank the webinar organizer, Mabel. I got the flyer every time from you, and also to acknowledge our friend, our brother, and how can I call him? In Africa, we have this way that we don't call somebody that is elder than you without putting an uncle or an auntie. So I can believe that I have a right here as an African woman to call Dr. Bill my Uncle Bill. So I'm here this morning to acknowledge Dr. Bill, my uncle Dr. Bill, for all the great job that he has been doing. So I follow the presentation of today, but for those that did not know Dr. Bill, this presentation is giving you out today is not because of ONPASSIVE. This is a guy that has a passion for Africa. He has been in Africa even before ONPASSIVE was planned to be born. So, and we Africans people, we are thanking him on behalf of all the African lady and men. I'm here to say thank you to Dr. Bill. He's a true leader. He's somebody that he deserves to be a leader. You guys listened yesterday what our CEO said. He said his leader is not somebody who calls himself a leader. People call you a leader because of your action, because of what you have done, because of the things that you are bringing to other people's life. Dr. Bill has brought a lot to us in Africa, and he did not do it expecting any recognition back. He didn't do it because he was knowing that ONPASSIVE was going to come. ONPASSIVE come now to open more doors for him to do what he loved to do best. And for that, Dr. Bill, we thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you. And we believe that now that ONPASSIVE is running in Africa and the headquarters is in Egypt, we, the African people, we pray and we ask that one day you will have an office there to do a job that you have started a long time ago, to continue the mission, what is really matter for you that you started a long time ago. So we hope that in the agenda somewhere of our CEO, he have a plan for you there in Egypt, and we know that you will be a best to be there for all of us. So we want to really thank you, Dr. Bill, for always think about the unprivileged one, bringing us what we didn't know before ONPASSIVE come and lighted the door for us to be united here in this platform and giving us more direction and more opening, which I know with the platform of ONPASSIVE, you even do what you used to do. 1/4 of it is going to be 3/4 of it now because of this great company. So thank you so much. And yes, my name is Marcel Nemabu. I'm speaking to you all from the great state of Texas. I'm in Houston. See you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Marcian. Okay, next we have Sister Debbie. Sister Debbie, please. Hi, new hairstyle.
Hey. Wow. Here I am. Sorry, I was dozing off. I have to start from somewhere. No, I cannot show myself because I'm disabled, but I could not be quiet. Starting with Brother Kumaran, I have to appreciate you because you have a passion and you have a heart. If I do not say that you have, from the last year since I joined, what I used to see you do, you've evolved to this. That is my observation. And who made that to come out? Dr. Bill. He has a way of bringing the best in each and every one. It cannot be gone. I mean, it cannot go unnoticed. Thank you, Dr. Bill. I can see the change. Thank you for that awesome presentation, Brother Kumaran. And then Sister Mabel, the first day I listened to you speak, I said, wow, that was exceptional. This time you're just going beyond whatever I thought you had. Even after you were under the weather, you were blessed with health and you're back here. But mind you, when you were gone, the students you had, they were equally good. Huh? Someone did not tell you, they were equally good. You're a great teacher. And again, it goes back to Dr. Bill, because Dr. Bill held everyone's hand. And then over to you, Dr. Bill. Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter how exhausted I am, what I'm doing, when you speak around me, you can hear a pin drop, because I pick every single word and I hold it dear to heart. Thank you for pouring out your life with us on a regular basis. Thank you is an understatement. That passion of yours just reminded me of my own passion, which I started as a kid, never had a pair of shoes until I was 11. That's why I love Brother Taylor Tay's music about shoe for the shoeless and the rest. You know the song. I love that song. But it just reminded me, Dr. Bill, that where I started, and to get to this level where I ended up working in international organizations and to the State Department and traveling everywhere. I don't know how that happened. And my passion, when I got this to the last stage of my job, I was not looking forward to be running around. And I felt, okay, I needed something. And when ONPASSIVE came, I joined. I never wanted to have anything to do with ONPASSIVE. But I realized, no, this is different. I have a community here. I'm learning from the people. And that was including you and Jeffrey Mollock during the early days. I learned a lot from you all. And my passion now is ONPASSIVE. Regardless where I am, what is going on, I have to create time to be there. It does not matter the time of day, unless I'm on the plane, then that's where I don't have access to internet and there's no choice for that. But thank you, Dr. Bill, for empowering us. And thank you to everyone who has spoken. And thank you to all my dream team for always being there to support each and every one of us. We appreciate you, Dr. Benny, Dr. Patience, Dr. Derek, Brother Kumaran always comes, Sister Charmaine, all of you, Sister Toy, you all come to support. That is what I call family. And please, let's continue to work together as a family, an international family, and not individually as to grow individually. Let's grow as a whole, the way Dr. Bill has made this team grow. And we are part of it. We appreciate you all. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you so much. Okay, next we have Dr. Patience.
Wow. Sorry, I might echo a lot of what has already been said, but just bear with us. That is excitement, right? We're on what? On passive passion. A platform with passion from the heart. Let me tell you, I might not be here on like present as being like owning myself as part of the team, because it's the time of the day we still have to put bread on the table. So I have to still work. Unfortunately, I'm not where Dr. B and the rest are that are like, okay, I am coming to this great part of ending my career to move to another career, because we're not ending our careers. But before I just share my heart or my passion, I want to first of all say thank you, Brother Kumaran. I saw the In It to Win It video today. I'm like, wow, wow. Dr. B said it. Sister Mabel, your presentation, always, you take us back to the foundation of our life, which is the Lord Almighty. You don't push scripture down our throat, you don't. But you use it to say, look, this is a foundation that was there before we were even born. What we're trying to say or do is not something we're inventing now. It's something that was given to us before in the days of our Lord coming. So thank you for that. Thank you for, I know Dr. Benny always starts by thanking our Lord, our God,
I tend not to do that because I know everybody is doing it. But let me tell you, when I come to this passion webinar, my passion just explodes. Then Dr. B's teaching. You know, I think Sister Amina said that. I think it was her. The United Nations have tried, but they have not united us the way ONPASSIVE has done it. I'm calling all of you brothers and sisters, not just for this for charade or for calling. It is really coming from my heart. I believe I have a family in ONPASSIVE. I actually believe that if I go down to Georgia and I'm stranded, I call my brother, my big brother, Dr. Bill, he'll say, oh no, there's a room here for you. If I go to Singapore, I see the Sister Jenny, Sister Faith, Sister Toy, Sister Mabel, they'll say, oh, there's a room here for you. Malaysia, oh, brother, come around and say, there'll be a room here for you. That is truly what ONPASSIVE have done for me, and I truly believe that we are one family and we should continue doing that. Every day I come, my passion as a child is always make sure that nobody is going to bed hungry, is deprived, you know. So I did it in my own little way, but as you come to this type of platform, the platform that put belief, put passion, resonates to me, and you see Dr. Bill, I've said this to Dr. Bill before. The first time Dr. B presented the work that he was doing in Africa, I said, look at this man, why does he have to choose Africa? Why Africa? Why is that passion? He didn't go there to make money. He did not go there for his own personal gain. He actually go there truly for the people. And I'm like, who am I not to do more? What ONPASSIVE has done for us and what platform like this, Sister Mabel and the rest are doing for us, Dr. B sharing the teaching, is for us to keep dreaming big, not for enriching ourselves, but for touching humanity, for touching the lives around us, for touching the widow's life, for touching the orphan's life, for touching the homeless life. Do you know what that means? I was traveling one day. I went to Cameroon. I was traveling from one city to another. I saw this grandmother with 4 of her grandchildren because her daughter was not well. So she was taking the grandchildren to go and stay with, so that when her daughter is recuperating. And because they could not afford the public transportation, this grandmother at her age had 3 children on her lap. Then the oldest the granddaughter, she was not that old, had to carry the youngest one. I sat in it, I'm like, why? And you know, not for anything, when I go back home, because I don't use money to hire cars, I'll pay an extra seat in the bus just to sit comfortably. And I turn and I look at it. And I said, no, Grandma, send the children to come and sit with me. And I'll carry some of them on my lap and let them sit comfortable. Then everybody in the bus, oh, can I come and sit there and get one of the children? I said, you people were here before. You did not see that that grandmother was struggling with 4 children. So we went to a city. She had to change buses to continue. And when I said, paid for all the children's seats, and I'm not trying to brag here, just trying to I'll bring the point of the story, that please, driver, make sure nobody sits where the kids are sitting. Let every one of them sit on a seat. It wasn't much money. I did not know that woman. It happens that where she was going, she knew my aunt. And she went out, she was telling the story and called my name, and my aunt said, that's my niece. And just the prayers, and I'm like, seriously, I did not know you. And what I'm saying is that the little thing, that was such just to buy seats so she can go around without carrying the grandchildren on her lap. That was, I met her there according to her. So what I'm saying is that you don't remember the little things you're doing can change somebody's life and make them understand that there's still God, there's still hope. So thank you for keep reminding us. Great presentation, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Patience. All right, we have Sister Anna from Australia.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, I like that flower.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank God, our Heavenly Father, for this great opportunity as we be part of this Singapore webinar. And I just really want to share, of what happened this morning about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, when I had my time with God, and there was a verse that he just gave it to me on Joshua chapter 1, verse 6 and 7. And it says, be strong and be courageous, because you lead all these people to inherit. And I was thinking to myself, I said, what's going on? What happened? And then that is the scripture that he gave me this morning. And then now when Dr. Bill was just said about Colossians, whatever you do it, work it from your heart. And then this is the confirmation of what happened this morning to me. And then this is what I always interceded to God. Please don't put me down. Don't let me down of this business, because how many network marketing that I went through. First of all, I would like to thank you, Sister Maple. That was a really great, presentation, and also my brother Kumar for introduction. It was really informative and effectiveness, to me and my heart, serving God, through this platform. And also, Dr. Pio, when you mentioned all these, experiences that you've been gone through, and then when I heard about Asia, I've been through the Asia, and then I got the, Asia with me as well. Because all this network marketing that I've been gone through, never successful. That was from me, Amway, all that kind of stuff. But when I saw this opportunity, and I said, God, I assume this is the right thing for me, because I've been sick and tired of go over and then recruiting people, getting people, get more people to the business. So now when I first heard from Ash, this is not MLM, I said, yes, God, this is for me. So no matter how long do I have to wait, I still have that patience, because you say on the 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4, be patient, and then all this. And I said, okay, this all related to to your word. So come to me. And then when I heard Dr. Bill, Dr. Bill, it was so inspired me in my life, especially because I have a group of Samoa. Then I really need you to come to Samoa and Kumar and all this our Singapore team, our Singapore family. I really want to come and then see how the life of Samoa is, because I'm from Samoa, but I reside here in Australia, because it's just for the future of my family. I know that my parents, they all pass away, but my heart is always I still open the window of Israel out and look at in Samoa. So tonight, was so inspired me, and also, from all my sisters, they're here tonight. Thank you so much. And then no wonder why God, sent Ash. He's just always remind me that he brought us, he gave us a vehicle, for us for our finishing line, and then that is how I can see myself, because I do have a gift of discerning spirit. And then this is how I can see most of the people over here that, regardless, of the Matthew 7, saying, be watch out of false prophets. They will come to you with a sheep clothing, but inward, they are ferocious wolves. So I'm watching, the way people's talking, the way that, I know that so many people, and I learned so much, from ONPASSIVE. I have learned. That's what I go through. From webinar after webinar after webinar. Why? Because I need to learn. I need to learn, but I need to have that hand to hand, the unity, the love, but sometimes I've seen myself, there's a division, something, somewhere. And then I say, God, please don't let this division, to become, on passive.
Yeah.
I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to be love one another as your first commandment.
Thank you. Thank
You
you,
know me?
Anna. Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
So that's why, this is from my heart.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be love one another, help one
Yes.
another. and
He's
then
in our
everything
midst,
will
and
come.
we thank you.
But,
He's in our midst. Yeah. Thank you.
But he's our midst, and he is our. But thank you so much for tonight. May God bless all of you. In
Yeah.
Jesus'
Bless
name.
you too, Anna.
Bless you.
Thank you. Amal will probably be the last one. You take a minute to share, Amal. And then Kumaran will share screen and share with us WhatsApp as to how we can use it powerfully. So Amal, take a minute to share, and then Kumaran, get ready to come in. Jeannie, agree?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you, Amal. From Canada.
Thank you, sister. Really, I don't know what to say. My sister Anne, she said everything from the beginning to last, and in the deepest point. At the beginning, I wanted to thank Dr. Bill for his awesome presentation. I was walking with him through his pathway of his life from the beginning until the top where we are now, at an anti-aging life on passive. Thank you very much, Dr. Bell. And you mention one thing that is very, very, very important. Our life is two between brackets, from the beginning and at the end. And at the end, there is another life. So we are now preparing for this life, coming life, where we will go. And as our OCA said, my heart is beating, where we are gonna to end this account. He means this account not invested. It is our life. Your life, it is your own account now. It is between your hand, left hand and right hand. Between left hand and right, this is your life. That Dr. Bill said. Whatever you're doing now, whatever you do in the past, what you was doing in the past, are now doing, what you will do in the future. This is your life. All the total emotion, all the total feeling, because we are a mass of feeling. So the most important thing that Dr. Bill said, that he needs someone to guide him, and who know who that. God, whatever your God, really, in this life, without deep faith, without any belief, you have no aim. Everything you done go garbage. But when you have aim, that aim is surrounded by your believing, your faith, you make sure that you are guided. But if your way right or not right, this is up to your feeling. Go side in your heart. So he know his guide by his heart. And Sister Anne said she know everything from the heart. So please open the window of your heart. Your eyes will see in double ways. Please, open the eyes of the heart. Maybe we are working now, but we are not aware what is everything around us. We see, we touch, but we didn't realize the fact. We didn't aware, or we have not enough awareness about our life. Please, when you open the eyes of your heart, you will see everything. Unstoppable, limitless, no attachment, just love, peace, that you could give hand to other people. As we said, we are under umbrella named ONPASSIVE. This is our organization, and this our organization are one team. We are now one family. We are united so and become small, more stronger, and unity, and as small number, as one number, then we'll be as one. This is not come only from around things, it is come from your heart. Please open your heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Omail. Thank you for sharing your heart. And indeed, we are one. We are one. And because it's running late, Kumaran, you're going to take next 10-15 minutes. And everyone, we will not be dialing into OConnect to save time. Kumaran will be sharing WhatsApp right here in Zoom, and we look forward to that right now. Kumaran, all yours.
Thank you, Sister Mabel. Okay, Dr. Bill William, what the Sister Debbie said is true, because you was my inspiration even when after I joined, I came to the Zoom. After you came, only you make me live because Mabel was not doing that. so it's just a joke, okay. But you really gave me, because I went and Googled about you. I got so much information, and I still saw some YouTube where you do some remark. What do you call? You change their face by doing some operation, and change their teeth, all that. So that's a wonderful things you're doing. And before Ash, you was my leader. You my what do you call? Okay. Now make it very simple. We come back to our WhatsApp, because I actually supposed to share the WhatsApp last week, but then last week was due to that's a long story, but we bring it here, because the more you delay, the more opportunity you're going to miss, because our first layer is the context in our phone. Okay, since we going to launch anytime now, going to go live public. So the first circle is very important to us, because all the context in our phone number is maybe is going to be about 10 years, or they are with us, or 6 years, or maybe fresh. Okay, so all this is our gold mine, right? So we carry WhatsApp with us every time when we go, right? It with us. But then sometimes Facebook you on in your computer, Instagram and other social media, maybe you will go to the computer to sit down. But then WhatsApp is always with us, and it is very powerful if you know the how important it's going to work. So today I will share the importance about the WhatsApp, and the more I will share about the business WhatsApp. That is the benefit I will share. But then later in the weekend, I will do a connect, and we do the how to set up our WhatsApp. That's the training we'll do it there. But here I want to show you what are the things you're going to miss if you don't migrate to your business WhatsApp. Okay, so let me share the screen, and here I will be using live some of our friends here. I will go to their WhatsApp to see how their background, their profile is, so that it's a live training. Okay. Am I sharing the screen?
Yes, you are.
Right. Okay. This is my personal WhatsApp. Okay. This is the business one. Okay. Okay. Why it's very important? Okay. This like yesterday night. You remember we had the Bangladesh webinar about 11 o'clock before the 360, and this what do you call, the communication happened with me and Jeannie. Jeannie called me, and she asked me, where is Susie and what do you call, Julie in the webinar. So see, when she sent a message to me, okay, if she is not communicating with me more than 14 days, my WhatsApp will automatically send her a message. This is the link. Jeannie asked me, Kumaran, how come this is, sorry, Jeannie, I have to share. Kumaran, how come it's not Susie and Julie as you posted? Did they miss? Okay, so when she asked this, my WhatsApp automatically replied to her, greeting of the day, this is Kumaran. I would like to introduce my existing Madani digital mall. Okay, this is I set up my Otrim, I trim and my link registration mill. I do it as a Madani digital mall. Okay, so this is the message automatically goes. So that means you not working, you are sleeping, your mobile, your WhatsApp will be working. This is a very powerful tool. Okay, and if let's say this is a 10 years, what do you call 10-year person who suddenly communicated to you, and just imagine how important. Okay, I will share a live what happened today. Another one. This is one of my customer. Her name is Sandra. Okay, Sandra. Okay, this is Madam Sandra. Okay. I know her about 10 years back. Okay. I know her about 10 years back. Actually, I was servicing her 10 years back in 2014, the rainbow vacuum. So I was doing that. So she is one of my customers. Today, you can see the date. Today, she called me, Kumaran, I want to get the Johor, our office number. And on the spot, my WhatsApp went to her, replied to her, and she saw, and the best part, she asked me, okay, she asked me after I replied to her, she asked me, Kumaran, what is that? What is this? So after I send the contact number, then I communicate with her. I told her this is what I'm doing now, and going to launch soon. So I gave her the onpassive.com, right? And I asked her to go through. So you just imagine all these contacts in your phone, you cannot miss. You don't need to call them. If they call automatically, the WhatsApp will the business WhatsApp can reply to them. And the best part, sometimes if you're on your leave, or you're going away, like Dr. Bill, he was on holidays. If your phone cannot get, or you put in the off mode, automatically, I mean, not off mode, is as long as on, the WhatsApp will reply to them that this is, you are outstation and something like that. Okay, so here, about 1 year back, I think 1 year back, Sister Nafisa was talking to us about how important WhatsApp, business WhatsApp. Okay, I want to go live to her. Sister Nafisa, I can go to your. Okay, this is Sister Nafisa's business. She is carrying. See how good background. She already have a business mobile. Business WhatsApp and okay. She already have all the tools about our ONPASSIVE. And if you click her catalogs, okay, this is okay, you can see all the product details. See, like Omail, right? You can see how many put. Okay, this is all the information about Omail and okay, this part she never added. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let me go to mine. Okay, I want to share how. Okay, another interesting one. This just now, Miss Toy texts me. We are in the meeting, we are in the meeting. When we are talking, because she came late, and she asked me, Kumaran, can I miss the webinar? Can you send me the video song earlier? So she never communicated me earlier. When she just now just now only she communicated with me, my WhatsApp went to her, the message. Okay, so I sent this song to her, the one that I shared earlier. Okay, now let me, this is my WhatsApp. Okay, it's similar like what Nafiso got. Okay, but then I put the Burj Khalifa address there. Remember, Francis always say, Kumaran, your NDA, you have the Burj Khalifa address. You can frame and put it in your house. But now you don't need. You actually can put it the address there, and when they click, it will lead direct to the address to the Burj Khalifa. So how powerful. Here you can put the time, your working hours. That means when you're sleeping, automatically, I make it very short. My working hours, 11 afternoon to 2 hours only. So that whenever after that any message, anything, the WhatsApp will reply. Okay, I put it my Otrim. Okay, then this one. Okay, the difference now. Let me go to the. Okay, this is my catalog. Okay, this is the video. Okay, Sister Nafiso, she did until here, but she never linked the YouTube. Okay, when you link the link YouTube, it will direct to the.
Welcome to our vlog, where we are introducing our new product, Oconnect, the AI-powered video conferencing platform designed to revolutionize communication. And the best part, Oconnect is designed to be easy to use, even for those who are not tech-savvy. The platform offers a range of features.
Okay, I make it very short because I just want to share how powerful is that. They no need to go to our website, from the Pro itself, they can go and see the. Okay, then you can update all the information. Okay, all the things happen, like the remember our Supaka, Majlis Supaka. Okay, you can just the link this link, maybe our YouTube, or from the YouTube you get the click and you put it here. So this one will go to the YouTube. Okay, so every happening about ONPASSIVE. Okay, every happening about the ONPASSIVE. Oh, sorry. Okay, so everything is there until until the World Cup. I have updated here. So it's like a diary. You can make your WhatsApp like a diary. So whenever the customer, they just click and they want to know more information, they can our profile. They can go everywhere and find. And you just imagine what will happen. Just imagine, okay, what will happen if we already have the link there. Okay, at the moment we don't have the link. So everything okay, like this one, I just put how the business, and for registration, click here, it goes to our registration. Okay, so it's better to have our link first. It's very powerful, because if they want to know, they can go to our link and register, because here not much story. Okay. So until now, any questions? Or we can have another training session to create our website. Sorry, our WhatsApp, business WhatsApp. So let me start.
Try to send me a message and see what comes to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's another thing. Let me. Okay. Now please, so. Wow. Oh my God. See, so this is real, you know how this is going to make us, because Ash is moving very fast. It's moving very fast, and we cannot, we cannot be left behind. Okay, I want to do Dr. Derek one. I like to disturb him. Derek. Okay, if you send hello to Dr. Derek, even he'll, peace, blessing. So this, how powerful is what the WhatsApp business. So okay, I stop. Any other questions? Sister Nafisa, you want to add anything?
Yes, I would like to just show us how you link it to your YouTube directly with the video.
Okay.
Because I can put the pictures, videos, but I don't know how you
Okay,
copy the link, put it there,
yeah.
or you direct
No.
it. I want to just see how
Okay,
you did it.
we have to copy. Okay, we have to copy. Then when you create, okay, when you go to, okay, we go to the.
Do it one try now.
Can.
One from.
Okay. So okay, now you add in. Okay, add in. So let me get the one picture. Okay, I'll go to the desk. Okay, this is the one. I get the picture here. Okay, ONPASSIVE. Okay, so here you can put ONPASSIVE. I do a simple one. Okay, ONPASSIVE. Okay, because ours is not a product, not like a retail one. So they ask for the price. So we just skip the one. We go to the link. Okay, the link we put onpassive.com. Okay, so okay, so add to the catalog. Okay, it's saved. So now ONPASSIVE is there.
So you do the same for your link. So you put your YouTube name.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
comes
Now, yes. Now I just show a demo only because it's better to put our link when my link comes in, because our customers, I mean our contacts, our prospect, they automatically will go and read everything. Because now don't put first, then we'll go to the global pool.
But I don't know. For me, whatever I'm putting somewhere, I put my my OES link, and then people can join if they want to. Otherwise, they can reply and ask me more information. So I do that way. I don't know.
Can. But it's once we have our my link, then we can add in here. At the moment, it's up to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So any other question? If no, I can stop. Then we have another training session in for how to create the WhatsApp business WhatsApp. Mabel.
Show us how you can get more. I mean, that more space for WhatsApp. I mean, like our customers, when they reach our resellers, like 1,000 is just full up. I don't know. Do you have any idea for that? Just big capacity.
Okay, I have to do a lot of homework. I will prepare for that because I'm also new. But I just getting as much as faster, and because I still remember our CEO said, we have to catch up him. If no means he'll be living very far. Okay. So I think WhatsApp is one of the best tools to communicate with our friends and everybody in the contact list, because our contact is our first circle.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Dr. Bill Williams?
Well, as scripture says, is iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another, and this is the value of the mastermind. We have just sat through an eye-opening moment to where one sharpened many. And 86 of us are on right now listening to how this can be done. And we take with us a tool, a technique that will bless us individually and as a group. So thank you, Kumaran, for that. And this is the way of the future, is that we all bring our best and we drop it at the feet of the others and pick up what you want and go with it. So thank you for all the kind words, everyone. Thank you for being part of our team. And it's a great mastermind we have formed in ONPASSIVE, particularly in the Passion Global group. Thank you for everything that you are and who you are, who you will be. I appreciate every one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Bill, for being our resident leader, mentor from day one. Thank you so much. Like what Kumaran says, Mr. Ash Mufara or Dr. Benny says he's the visionary, but you are so close to us. You're with us, to me, from day 2 all the way to now. Thank you, Kumaran. Wonderful eye-opener, and it is really something all of us can convert to a business WhatsApp and then start showing how powerful ONPASSIVE is. So, Jeannie, how do you want to close?
Okay, thank you. I would like
Grandma.
Yeah, I would like to thank everyone that is here, and of course, not forgetting our main 2 key speaker, Mabel and Dr. Bill, tonight, for empowering us. So as usual, you know, the rest of the leaders who are here, I mean, our friends from all over the world who have always been here supporting us, I would also like to thank everyone. There are many of us here, so I don't want to mention every name. If not, we will stay until 12 midnight. All right, then I would like to thank Brother Kumaran. Yes, Brother Kumaran, you have, you know, really developed, and you have shown great leadership. From the time I know you, you were so quiet, you were so shy, but now you have really, you know, shine, you know, and you have come up with all these new tips and all that to empower us. So we thank you very much for empowering us, and also for the rest of the international team who comes in to empower us, like Sister Amina, Miss Nafiso, and Yasmin, and the rest, and Dr. Benny, Dr. Patience, and who else? Many more, and John Barella, who has always been coming in, supporting us. So thank you everyone, and good night for us here, and good morning and good afternoon to those of you who are overseas, and we look forward to meet face to face. And we can meet either in Singapore, in US, or in your country, whichever country you're from. And of course, I would also like to thank my team here, my sisters, Faith, Joanne.
Thank you.
And you know, who have always been part of us, and we are always gel together, and we brainstorm together with Mabel and the rest, and with Brother Kumaran and John and of course Dr. Bill. So thank you very much, and good night, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
Debbie.
you, John. Thank you, John Barilla.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you very much. Good night.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.